the direction. Our vision in life will determine the direction. What we view in this secular life will handle our direction. What we view in this life of reality will handle our real vision. Our real vision is in us. What we do not see with our natural eye, what we see with our inner eyes, what we see with the eyes of faith, what we see with the eyes of God, what we see with Christ in us, that hope of glory, that real vision that we have in us. When we close our eyes, when everything go around, we close our senses to outer world and focus deep on that Christ in us. We get our true vision, and that true vision will determine our direction in life. And that direction, we may not necessarily understand it from the human perspective, but we just have to have faith. That's what it says. The just shall live by faith. I have to be determined to follow that vision. That vision will take me all over the places. Sometimes it may take me to some things human call, secular will call mistakes. But it's all on the direction of fulfillment. It might take you north to west, east. It might go through all the direction. And the world might think, oh, you're wasting your time. What you doing, you're crazy. But he that is in you, that power of creation, that creation, the creative power, which is Christ is in us, the hope of glory, know where he's taking us. But we must have that vision. We must take a time to have that vision. That's what we did to our direction. That direction will lead you to a lot of road of discovery. That's what it is. Discovery, road of discovery. You might take what the word called wrong direction, but really it's not wrong direction. There's no such a thing as a wrong direction. It's just a road of discovery. Discovery of our inner self. Discovery of the new ideas. Discovery of a new thought, a new invention, a new reality that will help the evolution of this world. Because this world that is created by our Father God need our input, need our substance that he put in us to make it beautiful. The reason why we're not having it, those are the things going around, because we hide our substance underground. We become the guy with one talent. They think, okay, my master is probably heavy, crazy, or looking for the word mean. If I made a mistake and tried to use it, he probably might let me hide it. No, that would be a big mistake. Take that lesson from him, because we see there's the other with 2-3 talents for whatever. Put them to use and get more. That's our purpose here. To find that substance with our which is our vision. It started normally as a desire. Really. It started normally as a desire. And as that desire get deeper into you, it become a vision. And that vision will come to pass. It's for the appointed time. And whatever direction it will take you, you don't know. You just have to have faith in it. Have faith in the Creator, the one that put that substance in you. It will make it happen. You just have to keep your eyes on it. We have a responsibility. If I have vision, I have to make sure I keep that vision in front of me every day. That's the main. Cut all out everything else that will say no to that vision. Everything else that will say no to that vision will speak contrary to that vision. Not talk contrary to that vision, not even listen to things contrary to that vision. And listen to anybody who say anything about that vision. That's the best way to get that vision. That's one, if you ask me, that's one of our main responsibility on this. The rest, the Creator, God, the Christ in us, will make it happen. We have one responsibility. Since He, the Creator, is the source. The source cannot do anything without us. We are plugging in. That's one of our responsibility. Get that vision in constantly in our face. Embody it. That's what we're going to be talking about. Instead of talk about all the wrong things that go around, talk about your vision. I know you say that don't hold your vision, don't say it. But if you truly believe in it, it's okay, you can share it. If you truly believe in the Christ in you, you can share it and talk about it. That's all you talk about it. If everybody talk about the great vision, the exquisite vision that we all have, because God's vision is always exquisite, okay? It's always exquisite. If you all talk about it, imagine, I have this interesting conversation with one of my clients yesterday. Talk about our desire in life, how to focus on our desire and get things going in our life. So when was me, that's what I do, and come to tell her about this side of our life that, if you look at it, all the world creation, everything that we enjoy, creation, when you look at it, is less than 10% of the world population and create this. All the great things that we enjoy, good and bad, everything of the world. Yes. And the 90% of them become a consumer of that. But you won't tell me that the other 90% don't have a vision, don't have a desire. They have it, but they just don't think they're worthy for it, or they don't think about it, so they become a consumer. So if 10% of the world population, less than 10%, create all the good things that we have right now, imagine that we went to 20%. Create. And 30%, how will it be? It will be diversity. It will be a lot of diversity, yes, and it will be a lot of choices that will create another thing, right? When men have a lot of diversity, oh no, I can't have this, but that's how it is. So if we will bring forth that substance that we have in us, we have courage to bring it forth, I think we we're gonna have a better life here. Yeah, God, not Creator, didn't send us here just to live and just die and go to heaven. No, He gave us responsibility. He built this life and this world, and He wants us to put Him, help us, make this a better place, And He put something in us that we can use to help bring this world a better place. So we have a responsibility here to look into ourselves, to draw out, to be educated, man. You see, the educated man is draw out. Educate is some the definition that was lost, in the process. Every other education, education, or what you call it, the definition of the word education, great. Go to school, get education, yes. But one thing that got lost in the process over the year that we don't talk about is draw out, draw out. But you draw out, draw in, draw from. You gotta draw. To be educated means the person educated, the person successfully draw out the substance that is in him. What that desire, that vision that the Creator put in him. That's the person who's really educated. You're an educated person when you successfully draw out that substance, and it's very important for us to take a time to know that stuff, to know ourselves, to know who we are, and to be able to draw that substance out. When we draw it out, it will come in a first form of desire, like I said previously, and slowly as that desire embodied become us, it become a great vision, and as you see, that vision will come forth. And one thing is it will bring a lot of people into it, and it's not such a vision. I always say that it's not such a great vision that doesn't benefit the humanity around you. So don't be afraid. We are not to be afraid of go in ourselves, in our inner self, and bring our desire, that desire that we have, very important, and because we, how can I put this? We are in help each other. You see, we're not individual person. Our life always interact. Try to find the proper word here, but can't at this moment. But let's just take it this way. So we all need. Don't want to use the word need, but let's just use, for lack of better word right now, need each other inputs to get successful, to bring forth our vision in this life. So to bring forth what we call reality, because some people people or your surrounding or whatever environment you live in, we need your reality first. So sometimes our reality, what we bring forth, that vision, when we bring it forth to become a reality, will inspire others to find their reality. That's how the world is set up. That's how God set it up. So if you doubt of yourself, now bring forth that desire, that vision in you. And that to me, imagine how many people that will benefit from that reality of yours, and they won't get it because the piece they miss, the final piece of their puzzle to get their reality out. So that's why we all have a responsibility to bring forth that desire, do whatever it takes, and to bring forth that reality. It doesn't necessarily have to come in a spirit of what you call turbulence or spirit of suffering. No, suffering is not necessary, if you ask me, and respectfully disagree with people that think, okay, you have to suffer in this to get it. No, suffering is suffering happen. We suffer when really we go do our thing the wrong way for a long period of time. We suffer when we go off our their desire. That's where suffering come. Suffering come if you have that desire start coming out, but you try to stop it and doing the wrong thing. So you suffering to get it back. So suffering is not necessary. And I always use this analogy in sport because I'm a sport fan, play sport, all around the athlete. But I call myself that way. I don't care if you think of that or not. But think this way. Imagine a sport team. We can take a soccer team or basketball team, that let's use for sake of I play football because I know majority of people like football too. Football, American football, and also European football. Let's talk about American football too. The same way we go to American, world football, soccer, what we call soccer. And you have a great team, even when you look at it, 32 team in NFL today, you will probably know what team are the best. And sometimes they rank the team. They say this team is best, so he can be. But let's say we rank them 1 to 32 from the most powerful team. We know that, and we say you have a 199% of them win the Super Bowl. We know that team is so powerful. And we have the 32, the 32nd team was the last one. We think probably they will go 0-17 in the season. They won't win, maybe if they're lucky if they win any game. Let's say the team number 1 playing team number 32. We all know we're going to win that battle. We're going to win that game. But for any reason, that day, the team 1 think, go to that game think, oh, come on, we can beat these guys. And they let their guard down a little bit. And instead of play to their full potential, just like, we can win this game easy. So they play to the level of that team, the team 32. So they play to the level. First quarter, the game probably they're only leading by 3, 7-3. Playing dropping the ball, not playing 7-3. Then the team 32 still in the game. Second quarter, now any unforced error, mistake, the team 32 scored touchdown. So now they're leading 10-7 as they're going to the half. The half is closing. And guess what happened? You got to see the long momentum. That team 32 might start believing that, we can play with this guy. At the same time, because the other the 30, the big team, the team number one was, super team, might start getting frustrated because they not playing to their level. So frustration come in, and the more unforced error come in, mistakes. So go there. Let's say they go to the I have by any reason they score last minute touchdown and 14-10 to go into the half. Second half, they didn't wake up. The same thing happened. The other team, maybe a field goal to make it 14-13. They still in the game to the fourth quarter, 14-13. But remember, the beginning, that team number one going to the game, everybody probably, if you bet you're in the gambling, everybody say, no, that team, they will blow them out of the water, probably 30, 40 to 7 or something. But guess what? Going to the last quarter, fourth quarter, they're only 1 point. And for any reason, maybe the quarterback will say, and going to the fourth quarter, guess what? The quarterback of the team number one, and something happened. He threw the ball got tipped, and guess what? Pick six. and that team went on and scored. All right, so the team, the last team, the wicked team went in and scored, but I missed, something like that. They won't score. So what? It became what? 20-14, going to maybe 9 minutes left in the quarter. Imagine how that team, the wicked team, they would be feeling energized. We can beat this guy. Now they make it hard for it. So, for any reason, like 5 minutes left the game, the super team finally find their way deep into themselves, and by any reason pull themselves out and wake up and end up winning the game. In the last 3-4 minutes, they're winning by throwing a touchdown. So overall, they scored another touchdown. So what? 21-20, and they probably end up winning a 24-20, another last minute field goal to close out the game. The game end 24. Excuse me, that's my alarm here. They end up winning that game 24-20. Well, what happened there? In the team, super team prospect, they're suffering to get that game. It shouldn't be suffering in that. They should, if they play to their level, their own level, they should win that game. But guess what? They play to their opponent level. So the opponent get confident and things happen, and that's where it is. And they end up winning. Yeah. And they may come out with the bruise because they keep the opponent in the game. So that's where that suffering comes to them. They win that game. And they win it the hard way. That's what they say. It shouldn't be like that. So the same thing that I'm used that to compare to us too in real life. So our suffering is we not knowing who we really are. That we have something in us very powerful. We are the power. The God himself living in us. The Christ living in us. We have power of creation. We can do a lot of things. We can do a lot of things, but we didn't know that. We don't know that. We play the game of life to the level to really mediocrity level. So we suffer to life. if we can just raise our expectation, we can raise our level to feel that, then to know that, you know what, no, we have a dominion. The Creator have given dominion over all things He created. We have a power to speak the things, even our word become flesh, as the same as the Creator word that become flesh. Sorry, we can do great things, but we don't do that. We see things and we just go with the flow, going that, oh, we are weak and uh, unworthy. We think ourselves weak and worthy or something else. We blame devil. That devil is a devil doing that. Yeah, that what a lack of responsibility from our part to think the devil have a power over us. I can't get that, but anyway, no, it's a very lack of responsibility yet. Devil doesn't have any power. I always use devil as a weed in the garden. The weed in the garden, when you have a vision to plant, what you do, you just go get whatever you need and weed it out, and you plant. Do you come and create, the weed have a power? Is a weed fault? Is a weed? No, nobody says that. Because we have a vision, we know what we want, we just get the weed out. The same thing here, the same as the devil. No, God create angel and beauty, man create devil. I put it this way. It's the same as that. Devil itself doesn't have any power over it. Devil is just like I said, the weed in the garden. You want to plant, if you have a vision to plant something, whatever plant you want to plant, a tomato plant or whatever thing, what you do, you go weed out and put whatever plant in. The issue is that most of people, 99%, okay, yeah, bring it down, maybe 95, 92, 98% of people don't have a vision, don't have a desire, don't know it. So if you don't know it, they don't even think I'll go plant something. And so the weed overtake the garden. That's the issue we have. The weed. And those weeds too, you see, they are there for purpose. To keep the ground, to protect the ground. Where there's no vision, people perish. The weed are there to protect the ground, to keep this good, healthy, to keep the nutrition on the ground until you decide, hope for one day you find your dream so you can go cultivate it. But if you don't, the weed can go. That's where it is. The reason why we think in our vision, the weed grown, the world become this, the world become, because we didn't know our vision, and we didn't take a time to go plant that vision. To plant, we gotta do something. And another thing go along with that thought is that the more you wait, the longer the big become the weediness. So you're gonna have a wild creature grow into that. So before it may just take you to go pull it out with your hand to get those weed out, if you let it go. But if you let it go, those weed can go bigger and bigger. So you might need to go get a bigger tool, and even got boulders to me. That's what make it hard. And sometimes people let the garden go so long. So when they see the forest of the other things that are in it, they're like, they don't even take time. They're like, it's too late. So my friend, don't wait too late. Every desire you have, plant it. And it gives you that direction. Every desire, start planting. You have one, plant it. You have a plenty. Whatever comes to it, plant it. Keep planting. Yeah, some may not work. It depends how what stage you are. Some may not work, but keep planting it until someone will work. That's the direction. Give you that direction. It gives you energy. It gives you the vision on life. So until one will grow, and lead you to whatever place you want to go. So this what we have to do in life. So, and I didn't remember, I didn't forget, talking about, give you also the analogy of the sport team in soccer, European football with the world football. It's same thing, same way. It's the same thing, typical same thing. You know, team come and you see the big team play with a small team, and yeah, it should be easy forward, a lot of win. But sometimes they take it as a training ground, and the weak teams are getting confident, and that happens. So it's the same process. So that's what it is. So my friend, we have a power direction, and but first we have to find our desire, and which is in us, which is a Christ in us, and that desire is a personal, and you had to make a personal decision. You had to go there to find it. That desire is how you see the world, and you gotta find it. And that's what make you grounded. So when you find it, you know when you can be in any environment, you won't be shaken. You will be grounded. And whatever happened to you in your environment, you just look and see what can help you that desire, and you take that and then you go. Yeah. If a bad things come into your way, because you're grounded, you know what that bad is somebody creation, is just creation. You look into it, is there anything in that situation can benefit me and my desire? And you take that and let the rest go. Somebody else might see something else in that bad situation and take a hold of it, but you grab what you need. That's where it is. And so it's very important for us to find no desire, and find that desire and have a vision for life, and go for it. And without vision, like call again the Bible, people perish. And it's very important. We have to have a vision, and we do have that vision, and our vision is our direction. And another thing that I didn't talk much about here is patience to get it happen. And it's in echo again the Bible. You probably know that well, I do my best in the Bible. I can say well versed, but I get a lot of my thought in there. So, and go again the Bible say in the Habakkuk say the vision for appointed time. So you don't necessarily have to know that when it gonna happen, You don't necessarily have to know it. The Creator didn't give you, probably in your process of work on your vision, and when you where you are, you might have a glimpse of it, where it's gonna happen through inspiration, inspired thought from the inner self God in you. But the majority of the time you don't know where, who's gonna bring it for. You just have to focus on that desire until it come to fruition. The visions for appointed time. If you delay, wait for it. That's what you gotta do. And sometimes we give up too easily, quickly, before the desire come to fruition. So that's one thing that I want to add this before I end this talk with you. Keep that vision, and be patient. If you don't see the end of it, just keep working on it. If it's not coming, you haven't embodied it yet. You haven't really, the desire haven't become you. And more the desire become you, you will have a faith in it. And that faith, that faith is a substance, that substance, it will come to pass. It's down unto us, even as we believe. So it's just a law. So we got to do it. All right. Anyway, thank you very much for this moment, and I appreciate your time with me. And My name is again Olufemi Sadi, CEO and President of F.E.M Enterprises LLC, Excellence and Excellencies. And this is brought to you by the division Excellencies, which is the We Are Noble and worth to create exquisite life on this earth. Okay, so be that blessed, and till next time, be that well. Thank you very much. Again, I'm Olufemi Sari. Thank you.